Okay, I'm going to introduce our next speaker. I'm really excited for this topic, summer momentum in creative classes. I feel like the beginning of summer is July 3rd. We need some serious motivation to kill it in the summer. And Monica's just the person to give you the enthusiasm and creativity that you're going to need to go into summer. Monica is Jennifer Bittner's sister and gold leader on her team, and a personal friend of mine, co-collaborator in this event, and honestly, the genius and the brains behind the operation, because I don't know how to organize anything in my whole life. So we're glad that she's part of the team. So thanks, Monica. Take it over.
Thank you. Summer momentum and creative classes. I'm really excited to be presenting this topic today. It's kind of my jam. It's a little bit of my specialty, and I'm going to explain a little why in a minute. But first, I have one rule when it comes to my presentation, and that is nobody stands up. So my very first time I spoke in front of a group of like 125 people was in the fall at Leadership Legacy in Burlington. And I was so nervous. I have an anxiety disorder, and I was like panicking, like I'm gonna poop my pants or I'm gonna puke everywhere. Something's gonna happen. Everyone's like, no, nothing's. You're gonna be fine. This is what happened. Did you poop your pants? Oh, yeah. No. Was that Arthur? It might be Jenny's husband.
Is that Arthur?
Oh. Okay, so some of you may have been there. Who was there for that event? That momentous occasion. So if someone stands up in the middle of my presentation, I might just hide. Make sure you're not running at me. Would you like me to play it again? So I was holding a $20 bill to prove a point that you need to take action for the things that you want. So I said, who here wants a $20 bill? Well, this was a training that's done by Jack Canfield, and we had been to his presentation before, and obviously these two men also had been, because the second I put up that $20 bill, I was wrong.
Oh my gosh.
So if you're gonna stand up, just walk slowly. Right. A little bit about me. Okay, so my name is Monica Vella. I am a gold leader in doTERRA. I've been doing the business for 2.5 years, and I was the person that swore you can never pay me $1 million to run a network marketing business. And yet here we are. I'm on my way of making $1 million in a network marketing business.
All right.
These are my two little chickens. This is Cruz and Avery, and the sexy hot hubby Louis, who's in the back.
Yeah.
And I'm a homeschooling mother, so it's true, you can in fact have children at home and run an essential oils business. That is what we do. And you know, I have so much time on my hands that I also run a dough planner with my sister, and I run a huge vegan food festival in Hamilton called Hamilton.
Yeah, you do.
So if anybody tells you that you cannot do this business, or they can't do this business because they don't have enough time, I'll set them straight. So part of what we do in our business is we run events, right? We're always planning an event. We're planning a class or a one-on-one. Maybe we're networking with businesses and working with them to create something. We have an event-based business. And I want to share a little story of the very first event that I planned. I wasn't a doTERRA wellness advocate yet. I was almost 13, and I was about to plan my 13th birthday party in grade 8. For those of you who are familiar, I see Erica's laughing because she loves to add like these kinds of like movies and stuff into her presentation, so I'm like totally playing you right now. This is 13 going on 30. If you have not watched it, why? These are the 6 chicks. I was not a 6th chick. I was the one that was bullied. In fact, my friends were my sister's friends, and she's 2 years younger than me. So in grade 8, I'd typically be hanging out with the grade 6s because I was super intimidated by these chicks up here. But it was upcoming to my 13th birthday, and I was so excited because I could invite boys. And Nick, the bad boy who sat in the back, yep, I was inviting him. who knew it was gonna happen? I was quite excited and to see what was gonna go on, and I had handed out all my invites, and I was really pumped and super excited. And then we were at recess one day, and I saw Allison handing out invites to something. I didn't get one, of course. But we were on our way back into class in the hallway, and my friend Stephanie whispers to me, Monica, Allison is handing out flyers for a party on the day of your 13th birthday party.
Oh.
What? I was shocked. I did know why. Let's be honest. She would copy all of my stuff, and it had come to a point where I was getting sick and tired of her copying my things. But at the time, when you're low on that social totem pole, you'll do anything for the cool kids, right? But I was kind of covering my work recently, and so I was like, oh, she's trying to get back at me. So anyways, my mom was like, just do your own thing, Monica. Don't let those girls get to you. So I was like, okay, Mom. And off I went, just doing my own thing. And so Stephanie came over, and we decorated the plates. We had balloons and streamers, and the food goes out, and we had like the music, Vanilla Ice, and like salt and pepper, and the lights were dim. And then we waited. Oh, but somebody came down the stairs. It was my sister. And we kind of know how this ends. I did not have anybody come to my party, but just so you don't feel badly for poor little 13-year-old Monica, I did see the last time I saw Allison, she was kind of just working a very menial job that she really didn't like. And I'm over here living the dream. Hi, Allison. Summertime. Who's excited for summer? Right? Okay, like barbecues and swimming and like vitamin D, finally. We live in Canada, we never get enough vitamin D. So in my first year of building doTERRA, I started in November. So my first summer, I was like, I have got this. I have figured out how to teach classes, like I know what I'm doing. I was super pumped, and we kind of all are, right? Like when we get to this point, we're like, okay, it's summer, like I'm ready. I'm so ready to teach teach classes to people who have been hibernating throughout the whole entire winter. Then nobody was coming to my classes. I was like, I've like killed it with these like essential oil 101s. Why doesn't anybody want to come? Where are all the people? Oh. They're partying, guys, because it's summer. They want memories and they want experiences. And so it was after that that I realized, well, we kind of need to change it up a little bit sometimes, right? So people excited again. I mean, they can come to all my 101s only so many times, right? Or host that class so many times. So we want our current customers always bringing in new people. And we want to have other people who are new experience really super fun things. So you might be wondering, okay, how do I get these people to come to my class? Well, I've got an amazing list of classes. I'm literally going to step-by-step you through them, so get your cameras ready. Not quite yet. First, I'm going to talk about summer momentum. Then we're going to get into the cool classes. Okay, so some summer momentum ideas. The first thing that we want to do is get our businesses flowing in summer. Now, unless you have the time machine and you didn't plan yet, start planning now because we want to plan early. Usually by the 20th of June, like the 20th of the previous month is when we want to start planning for the following month. So all of July should have already been planned by now. But planning early is super important. It's like pushing a car, right? If you have a car neutral, you have to start pushing it really slowly before it builds momentum and then it starts going. So that's why you want to plan before summer. So you're planning now tonight if you haven't done that yet. Okay, so customer appreciation events, something like a picnic or a barbecue, something fun, a make and take, those are really, really great ideas. Does anybody already do customer appreciation events or have done them in the past? And what do you guys think of them? Yeah, they really get people like kind of active back in and really excited, right? There's something about events. I know we talk about that a lot here, like all of us getting together for Leadership Legacy, it lights something back up in us. And that's what we can do for our customers as well by doing that sort of thing. So having an open house, just have a drop-in, have people come, they can do, let's say, a free make and take, that'll get people excited, and having an aroma touch hand massage, that's really beneficial. I don't know if you've had one done before or done it at an event. It's a huge thing. If you need more info, just go plug Erica on her. She's got aroma touch info outside. If you've not been certified, totally look into it. It is a phenomenal treatment, even if you're just doing it for your family and friends. And then have somebody do it on YouTube, because I feel like we missed out on that. Okay, attending events as a vendor. I know Lauren mentioned it when she was up here on the panel, but this is such a great way to get momentum. Any type of event, from big or small, participate in those. You don't only meet people like just customers, but the vendors who are there. Like, those people are key. They have huge networks as well, and you guys can bounce ideas off of each other. Like, honestly, that's how Lauren has got. She had 11 enrollments last month. Like, that's crazy. That girl, she's amazing. Anyways, partner with local businesses as well. So you might have local businesses who are feeling a bit of a lull in summer. Partner with them. They might be looking for somebody just like you to come in and do something a bit different. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a minute. What I want you to do is talk with your neighbors and share some of your ideas right now for what you guys do for summer momentum, and then we're just going to share a couple of you guys and your fun ideas. Okay, so you have 1 minute to share some of your summer momentum ideas. Go.
And I saw your
Okay. All right, so if you heard an amazing idea, I want you to put up your hand and do a little humble brag about the person that you're sitting next to or around. If somebody had an awesome idea in the group that you guys were sharing, I know that you guys have a good idea. James has a good idea. Who wants to share James's idea?
James.
Okay, you can humble brag about yourself. Go. That sounds like you're story.
I just like the idea of doing a class like on the beach, like just hanging out, chilling, just whatever it happens to be about, nothing specific, but just that setting.
That's a great one. Thank you, James. Okay, who else had or heard an amazing idea that they want to share that somebody just said, or if it was yourself that has an amazing idea? Yes, come on up. Because I can't go very far.
So I have not taught a class yet, and to jump into the teaching part of it, I'm going to ask my friends if they could give feedback on me teaching class. So that way they will be listening to me and they'll support me, and it'll just give me that practice.
Awesome. That's a great way of doing it, right? I just need you to watch me just because I'm practicing. Amazing. You'd be like, of course, I'll do anything. Yes, you had an idea over here?
Sure. So I've actually changed the way that I do my make and take classes. I used to have people come in and everyone make 2 or 3 things. And so what I'm doing now is kind of combining them with the 101. But when they come in, I have different make and take items set up around the table. So depending on where they sit will depend on what they get to take home. But by doing that, they then observe the different things. So we actually make 6 or 7 different items, but then they get to take one thing home. So they're experiencing so much more.
Super smart. This is so much fun. We can do this the rest of the night. One more idea. Anybody else? Yes, come on over.
My sister, she's one of my uplines, but she had the idea about a make and take at one of the events we went to in Toronto. And you know how it comes with like 10 roller options? So instead of making all 10, I'm splitting it into like one every week or one every 2 weeks so that I still get people coming back because they want more of the same like group of rollers, but then they also bring somebody else because they're like, well, last time I went and I made something for my head and this time I get to make something for sleep. Why don't you come? So I'm stretching it out so it's not $50 every time. It's making it nice.
It's an awesome idea. Do you teach the same class each time?
So different ones. So like one bigger for the roller,
Yeah.
one week, and then kind of backtrack online, do lots of online things.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for sharing those ideas. Clicker. Okay, so here we go. Creative class ideas for summer. Ready for your cameras? Okay, one of my favorites, cooking with essential oils. This is how I teach this class. I start by talking about what is an essential oil and why we can use them in cooking. Because somehow people forget that they put oregano in food or thyme in food. They're like, well, you can't ingest oils. I'm like, what are you cooking with? You're cooking with the herbs. It's the same thing. So perspective, that's what that is. Sometimes they just need to make that connection. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe I can. So then teaching them about safety with internal usage and why doTERRA only. This is very important if we're talking to new people who are not customers who've been using other oils. So speaking to doTERRA specifically, and then even talking about why doTERRA oils are able to be taken internally. And then we touch on the internal oils in the top 10. So like lavender, lemon, peppermint, On Guard and oatmeal, by the way. So good. Anyways, why do we touch on the top 10? Because that's what we want to be selling. We want to be selling those kits. So try and focus on those. It's really helpful. Now then we make stuff. After I've taught all that, we start making stuff. Usually, I like to make all three of these things. So flavored salt to sprinkle on cucumbers. If you go to the dollar store, you can just get a bunch of the little tiny salt shakers. Everybody makes one. And then I think the recipe's online. You can easily find it. But it's like a drop of oregano and a drop of lemon and something else. And it makes this amazing flavored salt. So then they can just sprinkle it on a cucumber, cut up a few cucumbers for them to try. So good. Then we'll make salad dressing. So I get little bowls out. We have a salad already made, but then I'll have somebody come up and help me make the dressing. Again, some of you can find online. Oregano and lemon, I know, are in that one. Really, really good, just with some vinegar and like avocado oil. And then bread dipper with olive oil and essential oils. Has anybody tried this before? Only a couple. So good. Like so good. And like you can still find gluten-free bread, so don't make the excuse that people are gluten-free. I'm gluten-free too, but you can totally find the bread, so it's fine. But we'll make 3 of those. So one is with a drop of wild orange, another a drop of lemon, and another with a drop of oregano. So they can try all 3. So delicious. Okay, so cooking with essential oils. Who's gonna try that class? Amazing. Scavenger hunt class. This was so much fun. Has anybody done the scavenger hunt class before? I know Lauren's gonna put her hand up. Nobody else, eh? Okay. I worked really hard to make this happen. So I'm gonna totally just like throw, oh yeah, we have some answers. I'm plugging us right now. But anyways, order the Living magazine and download and print right there the scavenger hunt class. I haven't finished the summer one yet. So if you have the summer magazine, don't play that one yet. But anyways, get whatever, let's say you have 10 people that are gonna come to that class, get 10 Living magazines and everybody gets a magazine. And then you have everybody sit down, you've printed off all the questions and you're gonna go through the questions, but make them in random order. So let's say one of them is like, what does Dr. Hill say is the best thing to do for head tension or something like that? And then they have to flip through their own magazine, find where the answer is, and it gets them in like that hour class. They have done so much research and they never would have looked through this magazine otherwise, right? Because they're not putting it on their LRP, but they look through it, they find out about co-impact sourcing, they find out more about doTERRA, and their minds are blown. They're like, I had no idea I could use this oil for this, or I didn't know about this kind of recipe, or I didn't know about the Slim and Sassy challenge. Like, it's so eye-opening to our customers, and it gets them ordering. This is a huge thing, and your investment is like 10 Living magazines or a class in the box if you want to do that. And so anytime I do a question, there's maybe 15 or 20 questions, and then whenever somebody finds the question first, they get a draw slip. And then at the very end of the class, I'll do the draw, and it'll be for like a wild orange, like a mini bottle of wild orange, or some guides, homemade rollers. If you're on a budget, you can even just make little sample files with samples that they haven't had yet. So whoever you draw, you're like, okay, you get a free sample, and you get a free sample, and you get a free sample. So really, really easy and super fun. Mom and kids class, it's summertime, right? So moms are home, a lot of them who are home with their children, and their children are driving them crazy. So this can be done even during the day, right? A lot of moms who are gonna be home during the day want something to do with their kids. So anything that is themed, it can be fun. You can promote it as time to bond with their children, making summer memories with their children. These are the things people are looking to do, right? Having those cool experiences. Some ideas, spa science. So maybe there's, preteen girls who want to do some spa science and make some lotions or lip balms or, salt scrubs, anything like that, and kind of turn it into like a little bit of science information too. Aromatherapy Play-Doh, that's what these kids are doing right here. There's tons of recipes online if you need any. Or perfume class. I mean, what little girl does not want to make their own perfume with their mama, right? Super fun. Green cleaning. I know this is one that we're all used to since we just had the whole Green Clean Challenge, but this is how I'll typically break this class down. I always chat about the issues plaguing the use of toxic cleaning chemicals. I'm not one to be a Debbie Downer, but I think it's so important that we talk about this because nobody does. And this is what's being hidden behind all those chemicals on store shelves. So it's very important that we touch on this so people are aware. We are educators, right? So why should they be doing green cleaning? Not just because it's the cool thing to do, but because of those reasons. So then we go over the top 10 oils the cleaning oils that are in the top 10, always retargeting those. I talk about the 3 ways to use the oils and specifically even targeting internal usage when it comes to lemon, right? Like how important that is for cleansing for our bodies. And then we'll make recipes. So I'll do this either as a make and take class where I'll charge money for it, or I'll just demonstrate 2 or 3 different products and I'll give those away in a draw. Oh yeah, right?
Great idea.
I'll invite you all to my summer classes in August. Okay, ice cream and smoothies class. This is a picture of my son. We make this ice cream like almost every single day, almost. It's so easy and so delicious. And all you need is a food processor or a blender. Really amazing. So in this class, I'll do the same thing like what I do in a cooking class. So I'll talk about what is an essential oil and why we use them in food, safety, internal usage, and the top 10 oils. Then we make the ice cream. Okay, so frozen bananas, I use 3. 1 or 2 drops for this one. Peppermint, I add like a spoonful of peanut butter, a spoonful of cacao powder, and some nut milk, like, 2 tablespoons. And then I blend it until it looks like this, and that's it. It takes less than a minute once I have all the ingredients out. It's so easy that my 9-year-old can do it. So really, you guys can totally do this in a class. People love it. You're in your kitchen, it's super homely, and it's just so much fun. We'll do smoothies along with this as well. I don't know if you're writing anything down right now, but if you are, one of the main ones that we'll do is, I'm gonna say 2 cups of water with 1 frozen banana, a handful of spinach, and some mango, fresh mango if you have it, if not frozen. If you're using frozen mango, then use a fresh banana. And then you just blend that with a drop of peppermint, and it's so uplifting and just like I don't know, airway opening, I would say. And that's what we make. That's what we do in that class. I'll often make another recipe for ice cream, a berry one. I have all these recipes. Am I allowed to plug my own website?
Yeah.
Okay, peaceloveandpeppermint.com. On my blog, I have all these recipes. So if you guys are looking for those recipes to teach in class, feel free to grab them on there. Oh, peace, love, and peppermint.com. A paint party night. Has anybody just been to a regular, one of those, Groupon paint party nights? They're super fun, right? Why not make oils with them? This idea just randomly occurred to me when I was actually looking up a paint party night. I was like, we should add oils. So I haven't actually physically done this, but this is what I imagine I would do if I were to do this class. So either find a YouTube video for free, or people could just be creative and paint kind of whatever they want to. But just grab some paints and canvases from the dollar store, less than $40. Charge people whatever you feel like you need to charge, maybe add a bit more, and you can donate some or keep it for your own time, whatever you feel like you want to do. And then when the guests arrive, teach them about aromatherapy. So talk about the importance of aromatherapy and what that can do for them, and that's how you can incorporate that into the class. And then they get to pick an oil or 2 that they can add to their paints, and it smells really pretty. It's like its own diffuser. You don't even need a diffuser. And then you can just play that YouTube video or just let them be creative on their own and they can paint something that night. Kind of fun. Okay, I think my time's almost up, so this is
Oh, yeah,
the
I'd love to
end,
do
but
that.
here's just some more ideas of classes. Intimacy and essential oils is a really fun class to do. I'll let you guys have fun with that. Essential oils bingo. We've done this before where I just come up with random like questions, just, you know, what do you put in your water each morning? And someone's like, oh, lemon. And I just like make on Canva some little bingo cards and I put random words of oils on it. So if somebody has lemon, they color it in and the first person to get a whole thing wins, which is kind of fun. And people learn more about their oils and how to use them. Gardening and essential oils. Now is the time that the pests come around and start eating your plants. So that's a really good one to have. Essential oils in the great outdoors. Sunscreen, bug spray, after sun spray. If you burn yourselves and forget the sunscreen. Back to school with essential oils. Guys, do this one the first week of August. Start planning this now. Because kids need a bit of time to bump up their immunity before they go back to school. So doing back to school like 2 weeks or a week before school won't work because people won't get their oils in time if they need to order them, right? So that should be in your plans for the next couple of weeks. Pets and essential oils, also really good for summertime when it comes to bugs. Emotional aromatherapy is good for any time. You can do that on the beach. James, I like that idea. Emotions on the beach, happy and calm. And a spa night. So kind of the same thing when I mentioned the spa science, right? Where you can make all sorts of different products or bring in doTERRA's products, the spa products, and everybody can try the face mask and that sort of thing. Like make it like a really fun time with people. So I want you to go now and make some summer memories and make it so that your customers in September, when they think of their highlight reel of what was the best part of their summer, they're thinking of your classes as a part of that. Thank you guys.
Well done. Great job.